I feel like I'd be doing a disservice if I didn't tell you guys this story about my new coworker, someone that I have to, kind of bring into my life because he was hired at my place of occupation. While I tell the story, we're just gonna go for a quick spin in the 86. Why not? So I work at a fine dining restaurant, and it's in a pretty funky location. It's right next to a train station. So because of that, a lot of freakazoids have access to this location, and it turns out, surprisingly, a lot of freakazoids get hired at this place. So the newest busser, I'm a server, the newest busser they hired at this restaurant, he came in very hot, okay? And I'm gonna elaborate on that, and I'm gonna tell you guys the stories up to what I have so far. So before I get into any type of things that he's done or said, I figured why not just run you guys through what he looks like so you guys have a valid picture in your head of the man that I'm describing. Okay, so for one, he's 35 years old, okay? He's about 5'6", 5'7". He's one of the skinniest people that I've ever come across. Not like anorexic skinny, but like he's just a thin person. You know how people are thin like when you look at them from the side profile? This guy's equally as thin, if not thinner, from the straight on, head on fucking sight. He's probably, if I had to put it into inches, he's probably like 10 inches wide if you're looking right straight at him. So you could miss him pretty fucking easily. So now he's got dreads, he's black. That's all you really need to know about him. Oh, he's got a look on his face, like he has this look on his face where it's as if someone slipped like a spicy pepper into his food and he's trying to act like it's not spicy. If that makes any type of sense, that's the best way I could describe the look on this guy's face. So that's as in-depth as I can go on this guy. So I'm chilling at my house. It's about 11 o'clock. I'm sparking up on the back porch. Once I'm done doing that, I had no plans. Basically, my plans were to just eat some cereal with some almond milk. That was about it. Is someone crossing? What am I? Yeah, go ahead, buddy. Fucking. But then all of a sudden I get a text from a person I work with. And he's telling me, I can't wait for you to meet the new busser. Here's what he told me. This is what he told my coworker the first day he was working there. He goes up to him. My buddy's Egyptian, so he's African. He's got a darker complexion. He walks up to the guy, to my buddy, and he says, "You got some big African hands. Those would be good for scrubbing. You should become a dishwasher here." And then just stares at him for a second and then walks away. So I hear something like that and I think, oh my God, I cannot wait to meet this guy because I want to see what he says to me. Because he's also, my buddy tells me, he told a coworker, he asked her if she was 22. Meanwhile, this coworker, she does not look 22. She looks, honestly, she looks her age, which is like 40 something. Hold on, let's get past this guy. He goes up to her and he says, "Are you 22?" And then she goes, "No, I'm 40, whatever." And then he goes, "Oh, I figured that because I can see the gray hairs peeking through on the top of your head." So while that is hilarious, that's also outrageous for the first day on the job. So that just raises my level of excitement to fucking Mach 97. I'm so happy to go to work the next day because I want to know what this guy's going to say to me. So from what I've heard, this guy always, the first thing he does, he doesn't say like, "Hi, how are you?" when he first meets you. He just goes, "You're blank, right?" Like your age. "You're 22, right? You're 16. Are you 16? Are you 22? Like that. Like that's how he greets. So he asked this other guy I work with who is like a 35-year-old man. He walks up to him. He goes, "Are you 16? Which doesn't even make sense. He's lowballing these people's ages to a crazy degree. So I just cannot wait to meet this guy because I want to know what he says to me. I want to know how old he thinks I am. I am 20 years old, but I have a very boyish looking face despite my my immense towering physical stature of a 6'4", 210-pound human being, okay? So I'm thinking, and I'm prepared for him to tell me, like, are you 14? And I'm just waiting for that, and I'm waiting because his goal, I think, this is my, by the way, this guy's 100% got a splash of autism going on. But what I think he's doing when he's asking people for heights and for ages and shit, I think he wants to lowball you so then you can lowball his actual age because he's like 35. But I knew when I was going into work the next day, if he asked me my age, I was gonna be like, how old are you? And then shoot way above how old he was. I wanted him to say, how old are you, 14? And I'm gonna be like, no, actually I'm 20. And then be like, how old are you, 56? And I wanted just to see the look on his face when I disrespected him like that. Spoiler alert, I said, how old are you, 24 to him, because I felt bad in the moment. I didn't want to, I don't know, he's got something going on, so I would feel bad if I did something like that. I'm just such an empath. Go about my daily routine. Work comes. Go to work, he's there. So I'm thanking Allah that this guy is there. So he doesn't really, I usually don't say hi to people first. So he doesn't really, we kind of see each other, we say what's up. And it comes to a point, well, I'm talking to people. I'm like, I can't wait to talk to this guy. He hasn't said anything to me yet. People at work are like, just wait. He's going to say something to you. So it comes to, I'm chilling with my buddy Mike in the service area. About 17 inches from the lobster bisque. I can go. 17 inches from the lobster bisque. That's where the servers usually chill out. It's nice and warm over there. All right, and go Polski. So the server I'm with leaves because he's got to go to his table. So now I'm alone with this new busser. So on I have a straight face. I'm looking at my phone, but internally, you guys gotta understand, I'm just fucking giddy with excitement. I cannot wait for this guy to start saying some shit to me. So he goes up to me and he goes, how old are you, 16? So already I'm like, dude, let's fucking go. He said I was 16, not 14. So I'm hyped that he didn't lowball my age. Even though he did, I look a little bit younger. So I'm like, all right, bet. And then I go, how old are you, 24? Because I couldn't do the overage thing. I just felt bad. And then he goes, no. And then I'm like, okay. So I'm like, that's not that weird. Is he gonna say anything else to me? He goes, you a singer? Do you rap? Guys, do you see my fucking arms? I wore a short sleeve. It's 40 degrees. I wore a short sleeve for this bit because, like, does it look like I rap, buddy? Look at my fucking arms. I go, no. He goes, you a musician? Doubling down on me. Just doubling down. I'm like, no, I actually, no. I'm like, no, are you? I'm thinking he's a musician. And he goes, yeah, actually, I'm a rapper and I make beats. And I'm like, oh, yeah, really? And I don't want to hear the beats. But guess if he plays the beats or not. Can you guess? I'm not even going to answer for you. Then he goes, yeah, and I also like to crump dance. And I'm like, what the fuck is crump dancing? So I ask him, and he goes, oh, it's like, it's where you dance like this. And then the guy fucking starts doing like robot shit, like that, and then like doing the fucking wave with his arms. So that was fucking hilarious. I wish I could have like fucking brought out a camera and recorded that shit, because that was hilarious. So that, and then he starts talking to me about how he quit college because he wants to be his own boss, and meanwhile he's 35. He wants to quit college to be his own boss. He's into trades, and he tells me, yeah, you should get into trade school, and then me and you could do deep sea welding. Is this like, I met this guy 5 minutes ago, and he wants me to quit college and to pursue deep sea welding with him. So I'm shocked. I can't wait to, I couldn't wait to tell this story, because I was just so like, it's just like, it's free content. This dude's making free content. So we're talking about trades and all that shit. And then he goes, "You a comedian?" And I'm like, I work as a server here. You think if I was a fucking musician or comedian, I would be here? Like, no, I don't do anything. He goes, "You a comedian?" And I'm like, "No, why?" He goes, "Sometimes I look at you and I just laugh." Guys, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do in that situation? Can someone tell me? Because like I told you, he's a splash autistic. Like, he's got it slightly, you know? So, you know, I just chuckle and laugh it off. You know how I do it. I'm just nice, respectful guy. But yeah. And then in the same conversation, to end it, he goes, "Yeah, me and you, we could quit we could stay here, and after 15 years, we can work our way up through the system. And me and you can, we can own this place. We can become owners of this place. It's a corporate company." And this dude's telling me, he's 35, and he's telling me that in 15 years, if we stay at it, if he stays bussing and I stay serving, we can make our way up through the corporate ladder, and we could fucking we could become president and vice president of the United States. So, like, I don't know. I wanted to tell you guys this because I was so dumbfounded. I knew he was gonna say something crazy to me. I just wasn't sure how it was gonna come and how in shambles what he was telling me was. And yeah, that's about it. That's my my new busser coworker.